What's going on, you guys? Welcome to a Screw Toys review. Today we'll be looking at the Neca The Boys Homelander. I'm actually pretty excited about this figure. It was announced late last year, back in 2020. I first heard about it back in December, and ever since I saw the promotional pictures, I was actually very excited and very anxious to get it. And here we have, almost what, half a year later, a little bit more than that, and I finally got it in hand. I did find this at my local Walmart. I saw on my Facebook toy groups that a lot of people were finding them at Walmart. Sure enough, they had three of these. They had three Starlights, and they also had the new NECA Frankenstein, which I really, really wanted to get, but I am sort of on a budget right now, so for now, Homelander will do. The front of the packaging, we got the Homelander logo. We got this little blue pattern going on right here in the front of the package. It's pretty much his costume pattern. We got the logo for the boys. We got his name, Homelander, Ultimate Action Figure. Got the boys on top. Warnings: if you're 17 and under, or if you're under 17, you're not allowed to play with it. On the side, we got another shot of Homelander's logo, Ultimate Action Figure. Some promotional shots, which the faces on the promotional shots look a little bit better than what we actually got, but we'll get to that in a second. We got with his little bio right here with the face of the movie star and the superpower of God, whatever, blah blah blah. His bio, and if you've seen The Boys, you know what he's all about. We got VOD International, and it tells you what accessories it comes with. On the side is, same as the other side. At the bottom, if you want a QR code and the barcode, there it is. The Boys, NECA, and let's get this figure out of the package. First off, let's get a closer look at his accessories. He does come with three sets of heads, two sets of hands. So let's get a closer look at the hands real quick. He does come with two fisted hands straight out of the package, which are nicely detailed. They're his gloved hands. They're his gloved hands. As you can see, they actually did do a nice little wash to kind of bring out all the little details out here. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but you do get some nice little wash in there. For some reason, on which hand is this? It's the left hand. On the right hand, they did do a little too much wash on mine, which is fine. Doesn't really bother me too much. Is that paint? Focus. I don't know if that's paint or mine's just scuffed up. Still looks nice though. Not too bad. And then it does come with two open hands. Let's see if I can get it to focus. For some reason my camera's not been wanting to focus lately. And focus. There you go. This one's a little bit more splayed out, kind of I don't know, kind of just an open hand. This one's a little bit more grabby hand, Yeah, not bad. And he does come with three sets of heads. Let's get a look at the one he came with already on the body. So all the heads are pretty much damn near similar, man. This one's just a little bit more smiling, kind of just like a little evil smile, smirk, and it kind of does look like him, man. In a way, in certain angles, you can kind of see his resemblance. But I don't know, man. There's something off about him. I can't pinpoint what it is. In certain lights and with some shadows, it does, look a lot more like him. But I don't know, something's off about these heads. They're not bad though for $30 figure. I mean, couldn't really ask for much. This one though, let's get it to focus. And get it to focus. Here we go. This one looks a lot more like him. Still not dead on Homelander, but pretty damn close. Yeah, pretty close. Not bad though, not bad. Again, you do get a nice wash in the hair to bring it out a little bit, a little brown wash. The back, on the sides, and on top of the hair. And actually, the hair is actually really nicely sculpted. Which, I mean, Neca's known for their good sculpts. Not a bad head. And then you get this one, and you're starting to see why I say all of them kind of look alike. They literally all have the same expression. Smiling, stern, and then stern again, or smiling, stern. Except this one has the obviously the peg hole eyes, which that looks pretty scary. To put his blast effect, which we'll get a quick look at this. Semi, is it? No. Well, it's semi-translucent. More opaque than anything. It doesn't look bad. You got the little blast at the end, so you can hit something. But let's peg him in real quick. And down in there. And boom. There you go. You got Homelander blasting at you. That looks pretty dope, man. That looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty cool. Now let's get a closer look at the figure. And here we have Homelander. I'm actually pretty impressed by this figure, man. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I was very excited by this figure, but when I saw it in hand, I was disappointed. I was pretty disappointed. But now it's out of the packaging and this lighting, man, this figure looks pretty badass. There's just so much little details that I didn't realize were there. It's just a badass figure, man. But I do have some gripes, but let's get a closer look. So I've already showed you all the heads. He has a really nice textured costume. Got the red seam running down the torso. Got his little it's called collar up there. Little eagles on the shoulders, which actually look pretty cool. Got his belt. And I don't know how well on the camera you can tell, but it's not just a flat blue plastic. There is a wash on it to really help bring out those details and all the little muscles on his body. It's nice, man. And even on the gloves right here, how well you can see it. You can see all those little details, all the little gold details, which look pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty good. Got the little lines right here, even pretty clean, pretty straight. Not a lot of smudging, not a lot of bleeding from one line to another. It looks pretty good, man. Pretty impressed. You got his belt right there. The little logo. His legs. His boots as well have the Homelander logo with a nice little dark gray black wash to really help bring out all the little details. They do look like worn leather, like he's been fighting crime in them, and well, not fighting crime if you know Homelander, but you know what I'm saying. and then you got the treads at the bottom, or half treads. Oh, he does have pegos. Here's the back of the cape. Just pretty soft, thin material. It would have been nice if they would have given us a bendy wire to kind of give us, dynamic shots and photos. But again, $30 figure, which I'm not saying $30 is cheap, which, $30 is pretty expensive for an action figure. But, what can you do? You got the blue with stars, red stripes, white stripes. Back of the figure, not as much paint. Well, yeah. I mean, there's some, but it's not as well as the front of the figure, which is going to be covered by the cape, so I don't think it really matters. The back of his boots, which I just realized have arrows right there for some reason. Now, one of my big complaints about this figure is that, man, and this is a big gripe that actually bothers me quite a bit, is why the hell did they not paint or give it detail on the inside of the cape? Why? They did a very nice job in the back, which, it looks really, really good, but this just stands out like bad, man. It just looks bad. Like, this was one of the reasons I almost didn't pick it up, was because of the cape. Like, why would it? I mean, like, okay. So let me put the figure here, and I'm gonna put a photo right here to show you what it's supposed to look like. So now, like, you see that it doesn't look good, man. It sticks out, and it really does bother me. They should have definitely not gone this route. I don't see why they couldn't have put the red stripes and white stripes. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's just not good, man. And that is one of my biggest gripes. Actually, if the capes had the red stripes and white stripes, this figure would be damn near perfect for me. Yes, the likeness is not 100% perfect. It's pretty good, not perfect, but it's passable. It's that goddamn cape, man. It really pissed me off. But I digress. Anyways, let's get a closer look at its articulation. So this figure actually has pretty cool articulation, man. A lot of hidden stuff that I didn't realize till I started messing around with him. So his head can look up a decent amount. I mean, if he's flying, yeah, I mean, he could look up a little bit more, but I mean, that's decent. He can look down a lot further than he can look up. He does have great pivot, man. Look at that. Look at all the expressions you can get. I mean, obviously it would be better if we got a lot more expressions with the other head sculpts, but I mean, you can still make it work. It is on a dumbbell joint, which I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. A big dumbbell, man. Look how big that is. It's pretty cool though. So it is on a dumbbell joint, and the neck is a separate rubber piece in there. You can actually move around. I don't know how well you can see, but yeah, that is a separate piece, that neck piece. Which actually helps, the neck move. His shoulders can move up just that much. Well, actually, it moves a lot further up on that side. If you have any neck figures, you know that they can be stiff, so I don't want to force that any more than that. But it moves just below 90, which it's okay, I guess. He does have kind of like a Well, no, actually, no, he doesn't. I thought he had a butterfly joint, but it was just a seam of the costume. But yeah, his shoulders move up that much. He doesn't have any upper bicep swivel, which, what the hell? Why wouldn't they give him that? He does have double jointed elbows, which bend in more than 90. That's actually pretty good. And he does have rotation at the elbow. Does he have it on his forearm? And his forearm, actually. Look. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And his forearm. So he has rotation. He has rotation at the upper elbow and then in his forearm, which I guess makes up for the lack of upper bicep swivel. Hold on, let me move my lights a little bit more. There you go. His hands hinge up and down. They do rotate a full 360. His other hands also rotate up and down. And this is where it actually gets pretty weird. Oh shit. It actually gets pretty weird. So this is a rubber overlay that actually hides all the articulations underneath. He has a diaphragm joint right here at the bottom of his waist and his torso. He has a little diaphragm, or a little dumbbell joint, I mean, which can help him crunch this much forward and this much back. But once you start pushing them back, that little rubber overlay piece that hides the articulation starts kind of popping out, and it is a pain in the ass to kind of, well, hold on. Well, no, that was pretty easy. We tucked it back in pretty well. Yeah, so he does have a cut down here at his waist that is connected with a dumbbell joint, and then he does have a upper diaphragm cut on his right underneath his chest. So there is two pieces that help him articulate his upper torso, but it is covered by that rubber overlay piece, which does hinder it just a little bit. And then you got actually a hard rubber right here on his crotch to hide the articulation for his thighs. His thighs do swivel back and forth. He does have double jointed knees that actually bend pretty damn far, but they do start to look wonky right there, if you can tell. It looks like he broke his leg. He does have that same setup he has on his elbow, so it does rotate on the top of his knee, at the bottom of his knee. And does he have boot swivel? No, he doesn't have boot swivel, which I guess that bottom cut makes up for it. He does have ankle pivot. It does hinge up. It does hinge down. Decent amount both ways. And yeah, man, pretty decent articulation overall for a Neca figure, which surprising for a Neca figure to have this much articulation. Oh, I did forget to mention that he does pivot a little bit to the sides. But there you go. Now let's get a closer look, or not a closer look, but let's get some comparisons next to Homelander. And here we have Homelander with all the other not all the other figures. The only other figures I have of Neca. I have the Fawn from Pam's Labyrinth. I have Gizmo from the Gremlins, and then I have Raph from the 4-pack Turtles in Disguise. I had to zoom out for this one. And here we have Homelander next to the Marvel Legends 3-pack Thanos. This one's from the Doctor Strange and Mark 50 Iron Man from the 10-year anniversary line. He does have the little fist from the other Thanos, from the Build-A-Figure Thanos. And these are two characters that are badass, man. Who do you think would win between these two? And last but not least, we have the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man next to Homelander. And I think these scale decent. I don't know why you ever would put these together, but yeah, doesn't look bad. There you have it, man. This is the Neca Homelander overall solid figure. Obviously it does have a few little nitpicks that I have that every action figure is bound to have. The cape being the main one, kind of how the elbows and knees look when you bend them all the way. They kind of look a little wonky, but overall, man, a solid figure. Definitely not, well, I think it's a little too early to say if it's a contender for figure of the year, but it is a pretty nice figure. Solid piece overall. Definitely one of my favorite pickups in the last couple of months, actually of this year. Again, couple nitpicks, but stuff that I can overlook, man, and I think it looks pretty damn good just standing there right there, or not standing, but flying. Yeah, man, but make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me if you like this figure, if you don't like this figure, if you found this figure, if you have this figure. And this is my first video up on this channel again. I did have some older videos that I took down just due to them pretty much being bad. I am trying to get better. I do have a 4K camera now. I'm currently working on a little a little dial set, so I can have here in the back of my review station, so it just won't be this backdrop that I've had for a couple years, and it's pretty dirty and bent and creased. But enough of me ranting. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so y'all know when I post. Follow me on my Instagram. I'll have it linked down below, and catch you guys next time.